and welcome back to Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the SEGA Master System. I am One Wild Sheep yet again, and today we're going to take on the final zone of the game, Crystal Egg. And this, folks, is really easy. The past two zones were 3 times more difficult than this. This zone is really easy. There's very few obstacles that's going to try and take you out. There's very few enemies apart from these fish things that just sort of exist. There's not much I can kill it. This zone is just... It's actually quite relaxing now I think about it. I don't know whether that was intentional on the developer's part to make the zone really like a relaxation zone, because the final boss can be a nightmare, so maybe that's why. Maybe it's just the calm before the storm. But yeah, it's a very straightforward level. 40 seconds in, we've already beat the first act. And we got a 1-up. Because we needed that. You see, people tell me often to get a life. I just point them at my Sonic the Hedgehog live count and it shuts them up. But seriously, the music in this zone actually, apart from the intro section by here where it just sounds like... I actually quite like it. It reminds me of some of the music that you'll find in the Sonic Advance series of games on the Game Boy Advance. I don't know, I don't know whether it's just because of the way the chiptune quality or the instruments that they use. It just sounds really familiar to me. It just sounds exactly the same. And I'm backtracking, you idiot. Thank you. Anyway, when you reach certain ramps, you might know this already if you played Sonic 1 on the Master System, but there's certain ramps that you can take, and if you go into ball form, it's actually really late for me to explain this point of the game, but if you go into ball form, you can shoot right off and go miles away. You actually need to do this in order to get to this section of the stage and progress onwards, so you know. And hey, remember that one gimmick in gimmick mounting? Redundant name is redundant. Well, we have to do it again, only this time the gimmick ball thingies are a lot smaller. But just spin around them 3 or 4 times and just jump at the right area and you should be fine. Now this spike ball thing by here as well that you can just about see I hate it! It always clips me. It never kills me, but it always clips me because I always forget it's there, and when I play through the stage I just have the gotta go fast mentality, you know? I try to go through the stage as quick as I can, get through the final boss, and you know. But there's not really much to talk about the stage. There's a lot of Eggman faces though in all the blocks, so... someone's certainly egotistical. Trust me, Eggman... This is the first of many times you're gonna see Eggman immortalize his face in something. It's actually pretty insane how often in the series you'll see Eggman's face just plastered on some part of a level or part of his airships or machineries. I don't know, Eggman loves himself. Can't blame him, Eggman's awesome. He's probably one of my favourite video game villains next to Dr. Nefarious in Ratchet and Clank. Which I'm so sad my LP of that failed. It only failed because I need new cables. But that's beside the point. That's a subject for another time. We've passed Act 2. Again, there's only 6 Chaos Emeralds. We got them all. There's no Chaos Emeralds in this act. So now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take on the final boss, Dr. Eggman himself. And I hope you guys don't have motion sickness, because this boss fight, I hate it. I hate this boss fight. You need to go about hitting this boss really slowly, and you're stuck in these tubes the entire time. These tubes will send you up and down. And I'm gonna be honest with this. This is the only time I've ever played a video game and actually gotten motion sick. This boss caused me to be sick. Because I think it's just how erratic the movements are when you're in the tubes. But anyway, what he's gonna mainly do is he's gonna shoot out these weird starfish things. I don't know what they're meant to be. And he's going to shoot them out in a spherical direction. Be careful of them, because if you get hit once, you're dead. Honestly, you need to really wait until they're off screen in order to jump out the pipe and boop him. He'll also do another attack where he's going to electrocute the entire arena, like right now. If you jump and you're timing... If you timed your jump wrong, that will kill you. And every now and then as well, he'll shoot out electric things that'll sort of snake around along the floor line. of this chamber, and if you get hit by those electrical things, again, you die. It's annoying. But when you are in these tubes, you are invulnerable, and I do recommend staying in these tubes as much as you can. Jump up from the bottom tube. Don't jump down from the top or left tube. Jump up from the bottom tube whenever you see an opportunity to hit him, because you'll be able to just simply boop up, move across, slyly boop him, and then slyly move back and jump back into the tube. And that's all she wrote. This boss fight, like I said, I don't like it. It's tedious, it's boring, and it makes me sick. Not as in literally sick, it's insane. I just can't believe it. Anyway, we're almost done, I think, with the boss. It does take a long time. It's very tedious. Like, I've always found this boss tedious. I don't know if anyone else is in the same boat, and compared to the final boss of the first Sonic 2 Master System game, I find this really disappointing, actually, because the final boss in the first Master System Sonic game, sure, it wasn't nothing special, it was still pretty fun, but, you know, it's still... I expected to have fun with it, you know, I expect to have fun with this boss, but no. Just in comparison, this one's just such a weaker boss fight, and it's a really low note to end the game on, really. Which is really strange, because the game, like I said, is difficult, but it's still fun. This boss is just tedious. That's all I can say about it. But, honestly, I'm probably making things more tedious as well by taking less risks, because the riskier you play against this boss, obviously the more fun it will be. The problem is, you're likely to die more, which means more repeats are going to have, so you can't really win. But anyway, he's done and dusted. Boop him enough times, he's gonna escape through the teleporting device and cause us to have seizures in the process. Oh my god, my eyes. Ow. Dear god. And it looks like he's just got away, but nope, our good old buddy Tails is back, so yeah. All's well ends well. Yeah, the ending of the first Master System 8-bit game was so much better. Honestly, the ending of this is pretty damn naff. Ugh. But I digress. Anyway, it has been Sonic 2 on the SEGA Master System, and like I said, absolutely amazing game. It has a phenomenal soundtrack. I didn't really touch upon the soundtrack too much, apart from when I went to Green Hills Zone. But yeah, the soundtrack is really good. I do love the soundtrack. The gameplay, it just builds upon the first Sonic game, you know, it's same sort of mechanics, same sort of idea. The level design is a lot more dickish. The level design has taken a step down since the first game, I will honestly admit that. But it's not so bad that it ruins the experience that much, you know, it just makes the game a bit more difficult and awkward to progress through. Boss fights? Well, for the most part, I love the boss fights in this game. They're all challenging without being unfair. It's just the final boss is really such a letdown, you know? I don't know what to say. But there we go, folks. That is the end of this LP. Like I said, it's a really good game. I do recommend people to play this game. If you have any of the Sonic compilations, there's a chance this is on it in the Game Gear form. But for some reason, Sega's never ported the Master System version to any of the compilations that you can get this on, so yeah, don't expect to play the Master System version whenever you go through like Sonic Adventure DX and unlock those bonus games, or through Sonic Gems Collection. You'll play the Game Gear version with much more difficult time thing. It'll be much more difficult, basically. But there we go, folks. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this LP. It's a bit of a short one, I know, but a lot of the Sonic games from this generation, the classic Sonic games, are all pretty damn short for the most part, so there's that. It won't be until we go into 3D territory that the Sonic games start spiking up in length. When am I going into the 3D games? When I'm done with the 2D games, so who knows how long that'll take. But with that, folks, that has been Sonic 2. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't be sheepish, people. And where's the music gone? I don't know why, the music just cuts out halfway through. It's like they weren't expecting the credits to go on this long. But, yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't be sheepish, people. And when we return next time, in the Sonic universe, we'll actually be returning to Sonic 3 and Knuckles and taking on the Knuckles portion of the game that I've put on a back burner for quite a long time. And I love the game thanks me. I love when games do that. Why don't games do this anymore at the end of credits and they say thank you for playing? I just love when games do that. Why? That's beside the point. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't be sheepish, people. Now catch you all in another LP. Bye!